This thief stood before Judge Boyd, but he didn't seem to grasp one simple truth. Stealing isn't acceptable. She tried to set him straight, but he wasn't hearing it.
All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to make some choices in your life. If you want to, there's always room at the jail. Court is calling 2023 CR 9821B, State versus Michael James Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record? State. Defense.
Ron Zimmerman for Mr. Martinez.
And are you Mr. Martinez? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Are there any applications?
No.
All right. Mr. Martinez, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Martinez, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
You're charged with theft, $2,500 to $30,000. It's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe so, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand, according to you, the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Punishment is to be assessed at 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $500 fine. And the state and the defense have agreed that you be punished under 1244. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? It is, Your Honor. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Say again, Your Honor.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
And state, you may be excused. Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Martinez and I have thoroughly gone through the case that the state has alleged against him. And I believe that he understands the gravity of his situation and wants to take responsibility for his actions, Your Honor.
All right. Court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's to be $500 fine, time and money run concurrent. There's to be no contact with any target. And also no contact with Jason Jesus Guerra. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to make some choices in your life. If you want to, there's always room at the jail. No matter what the capacity legally is supposed to be, there's always room for people at the jail. There's not gonna be where they say, oh, we're only supposed to have 5,000 people here. But Michael Martinez has picked up a case. Do we have room for him? They're gonna say yes. So you're gonna have to make changes in your life. If you have a drug or alcohol problem, once you're released, if you come back here, I'll find a place for you. You understand? All right, good luck to you, okay? You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good one.
And may I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.